The story begins with a sudden explosion shaking the atmosphere. Earth's cities are caught in a powerful orbital bombardment as enormous alien ships appear in the sky, descending from the dark void of space. The massive ships are cloaked in advanced stealth technology, making them almost invisible to Earth's radar systems. As the ships grow larger, the sky darkens, and the once peaceful Earth is thrown into chaos. The aliens, an advanced and ruthless race, have already destroyed countless planets across the galaxy, and now Earth is their next target. These alien invaders have access to AI-powered warships and robotic armies, making them nearly unstoppable. Their leader, a cold, calculating artificial intelligence named Xeron, is believed to be invincible, with no weaknesses. The mere thought of facing such a force fills humanity with fear and dread. Amid this overwhelming fear, one human stands unshaken. Captain Auric Malone, a fearless leader and seasoned warrior, watches as the enemy ships approach. His eyes narrow and his voice cuts through the panic around him. "We don't surrender. We fight," he says, rallying his troops. Despite the odds stacked against them, Auric refuses to give in to fear. His confidence inspires those around him to stand firm, ready to defend Earth at any cost. As the alien forces invade Earth, Captain Auric leads a group of elite soldiers, specially trained to combat this kind of threat. Their weapons and technology are outdated compared to the alien invaders, but they have something the aliens can't understand: human ingenuity and courage. The aliens launch a devastating attack on Earth's major cities, quickly overwhelming the defense forces. Orbital bombardments reduce entire cities to rubble. Buildings crumble, fires rage, and a deep sense of dread spreads across the globe. Earth's major nations are left defenseless, their forces scattered and crippled by the sudden onslaught. Humanity's best forces try to resist, but they are no match for the superior technology of the aliens. Advanced robotic legions and AI-controlled warships cut through human defenses like a hot knife through butter. However, Captain Auric and his team refuse to back down. They know they are outgunned, but they will not give up without a fight. They rally their troops to keep fighting, knowing that the fate of Earth depends on their courage and determination. The scene unfolds in vivid detail, capturing the chaos and destruction. Earth's cities burn, their once thriving streets now nothing more than smoking ruins. Massive alien warships hover above, casting terrifying shadows over the land. From the warships, laser beams and energy blasts rain down on the planet's surface, leaving craters and fires in their wake. The sound of explosions fills the air, and the ground shakes with the force of each blast. Human soldiers scramble to protect what's left of their cities, taking shelter in the ruins of their former lives. Civilians are evacuated, and desperate families flee to safety as the alien invaders continue their attack. But amidst the chaos, the human resistance begins to form. Soldiers, once scattered, now rally together, preparing for a final stand. Captain Auric's elite squad is at the front lines, coordinating efforts with other military groups. They know that the aliens are too powerful to defeat head-on, but they also know that human resourcefulness is their greatest strength. They prepare for guerrilla tactics, using their knowledge of Earth's terrain and cities to their advantage. As they move through the devastated streets, Auric's voice echoes in their minds. "We are the last line of defense. We fight to the end." The atmosphere is tense and charged with urgency. The human soldiers are battered, exhausted, and outnumbered, but they continue to fight. Each soldier is determined not to let their planet fall without giving everything they have. This is not just a battle for survival, it's a battle for their very way of life. The human spirit, unbreakable and determined, shines through in the darkest of times. After the initial wave of alien attacks, Earth's forces begin to fight back. Despite being outmatched in technology, humanity's true weapon becomes clear, unity, and resilience. While the alien invaders have superior firepower and advanced AI, humans have something they don't: unpredictability and the ability to adapt in the heat of battle. Earth soldiers may not have the best technology, but their determination to protect their planet makes them unpredictable and dangerous. Captain Auric Malone, now more determined than ever, leads his team on a perilous mission to strike back against the alien invaders. The plan is risky: infiltrate one of the massive alien ships and disable their AI systems, the heart of their power. If they succeed, it could turn the tide of the war, crippling the enemy's control over their robotic armies and warships. However, the alien ships are heavily guarded, with cloaking devices that make it nearly impossible to track their movements. The corridors are filled with deadly robotic sentries, machines designed to protect the ship and eliminate any intruders. The team knows they're walking into a trap, but there's no turning back. The fate of Earth rests on their shoulders, and they must fight their way through the alien defenses to reach their goal. The mission is grueling and full of danger. As Arik and his team make their way deeper into the alien ship, every corner could hide an ambush. The tension builds as they sneak through the ship's dark metallic hallways, trying to avoid detection. Suddenly, one of Arik's closest soldiers, Bonner, is killed in an explosion. Bonner had been with Arik from the very beginning, and his loss hits Arik hard. "This is for Bonner," Arik whispers to himself, his voice filled with grief and anger. Bonner's death fuels Arik's drive for revenge. He knows that the mission must succeed, not just for Earth, but for his fallen friend. The loss of Bonner strengthens his resolve, pushing him to fight harder than ever before. The death of Bonner also deepens the emotional connection between Arik and the audience. Readers feel the pain of losing a comrade, a friend, and witness how that loss motivates Arik to push forward, despite the overwhelming odds. As Arik leads his team through the alien ship, the weight of Bonner's sacrifice hangs heavy over him, but it also fuels his determination to win. This emotional bond between the protagonist and his fallen comrade helps the audience connect with Arik on a deeper level, making the story more engaging and relatable. Arik's grief gives him a personal reason to fight, turning the battle into something more than just a mission. It's a fight for justice and revenge. As the battle rages on and the stakes grow higher, Captain Eric Malone makes a shocking discovery. While infiltrating the alien warship, he uncovers a hidden flaw in the enemy's seemingly invincible AI-controlled systems. The aliens have become too reliant on their central control hub, an artificial brain that coordinates their entire operation. This central hub is the key to their dominance, but also to their downfall. Arik realizes that if they can hack or override this central brain, the entire alien network could collapse. The AI-powered warships, robotic legions, and sentries would become useless, leaving the aliens vulnerable. This discovery sparks a rare feeling of hope, a small glimmer of possibility in a war that has felt nearly hopeless. The human resistance now has a chance to win, but there's a huge catch. The control hub is located on one of the most heavily fortified alien warships in the galaxy. To access the hub, Arik and his team will need to carry out a daring assault on the alien warship, fighting through layers of advanced defenses and highly dangerous alien troops. The odds are stacked against them, but this is their one shot at victory. Arik knows that failure means the destruction of Earth, and success could mean the beginning of the end for the alien invaders. The hope that the discovery brings also carries a heavy burden, sacrifice. With the plan in motion, Arik and his team prepare for the most dangerous mission of their lives, infiltrating the heart of the alien warship. The air is thick with tension as they approach their target. Close quarters combat erupts as they fight their way through narrow, dimly lit corridors. Every corner holds the threat of ambush by alien robots and AI-controlled guards who are programmed to eliminate all intruders. Arik's team uses futuristic weapons and advanced human technology to battle the enemy. They deploy EMP blasts to disable the alien drones and force fields, buying them precious seconds as they push forward. The sounds of gunfire and explosions echo through the corridors as the soldiers move quickly but cautiously, knowing that every decision could mean life or death. The atmosphere is filled with the hum of robotic drones patrolling the halls, their glowing red eyes scanning for any signs of movement. The metallic walls seem to close in on the soldiers as they press forward, the ticking clock pushing them to move faster. The stakes are high. Arik and his team know that the information they carry could change the course of the war, but it comes with the risk of their lives. The deeper they go into the warship, the more dangerous it becomes, with every step closer to the control hub, bringing them closer to certain death. Explosive action sequences unfold as Arik's team is ambushed by waves of AI-controlled enemies, leading to intense firefights that test the limits of human endurance. The visuals are stunning. Laser blasts ricochet off the walls, sparks fly as EMP blasts take out enemy drones, and the team uses advanced human tech to outmaneuver the aliens. The sense of danger is palpable, and the readers are drawn into the heart-pounding action, eager to see if Auric and his team can reach their goal before it's too late. With the central alien hub now within their reach, Captain Auric Malone and his team stand on the brink of the final confrontation. But just as victory seems possible, the alien invaders reveal their most terrifying weapon yet, a gigantic AI-controlled robot, unlike anything the humans have seen before. This monstrous machine, towering over them with armor as thick as a wall, can decimate entire armies with a single swipe of its powerful limbs. Its artificial intelligence makes it almost invincible, a perfect blend of cold, calculated precision and overwhelming firepower. It's a weapon designed to crush all resistance, and Auric knows this could be their final obstacle. The atmosphere is tense as the massive robot stomps toward them, its red eyes glowing menacingly in the dim light of the alien warship. Every step it takes shakes the ground beneath their feet. Time is running out. Auric and his team are vastly outnumbered, with alien forces closing in from all sides. The mission has led them here, and now they must fight for survival. If they fail, Earth will fall, and humanity may be wiped out forever. This is their last chance, and Auric knows that this battle will decide everything. Before the assault begins, there's a rare moment of calm. Auric gathers his team for a final briefing, but it's more than just a tactical discussion. It's a time for reflection. The weight of all the sacrifices, Bonner's death, the countless battles they've fought, hangs heavy in the air. Each soldier knows that this could be their final stand. Yet, in the face of certain death, they find strength in each other. "If we don't win, we fight anyway," Auric says, his voice steady but filled with emotion. His words resonate with the team, reminding them of why they're fighting, not just for Earth, but for each other. They have come this far, and they will not give up. Auric's words are a rallying cry, uniting the soldiers in their determination to push forward. As they charge toward the massive robot, Auric feels Bonner's loss weighing heavily on him. The death of his friend and comrade is still fresh in his heart, but it has become his fuel. Auric channels his grief into fury, using the pain as a driving force to defeat the alien invaders. He faces the robot in an epic showdown, the stakes higher than ever. The action slows down as lasers fly, sparks explode, and the sounds of battle echo through the corridors. Auric and the robot clash in a flurry of close-quarters combat, a desperate fight for humanity's future. The reader is drawn into the high-octane action, with slow-motion sequences showing the intensity of each strike. The battle is brutal, with each move and counter-move filled with tension. Auric knows that every second counts, and he fights with everything he has. The pain of Bonner's death fuels his every punch, his every decision. This is more than just a fight for Earth. It's a personal battle to avenge his fallen friend and secure humanity's future. The final battle is nothing short of a climactic showdown, with the fate of Earth hanging in the balance. Each blow against the robot feels like a victory, each step closer to the control hub a triumph. As the dust settles and the battle reaches its peak, the outcome remains uncertain, leaving the audience on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the final moments of this desperate fight. As the final battle reaches its peak, Captain Auric Malone and his team make a desperate move that could end the war once and for all. They have reached the heart of the alien fleet, the AI's central control hub, the source of all its power. With time running out and the alien forces closing in, Auric and his squad know they must act fast. Together, they set up a dangerous plan to overload the central hub. The tension is high as they work in unison, using every last bit of human ingenuity and determination to trigger the overload. With a massive explosion, the alien control hub is destroyed. A wave of energy pulses through the alien armada. The AI-controlled warships, once unstoppable, lose power and fall into disarray. The robotic legions, which had been wreaking havoc on Earth, go silent. The aliens' most powerful weapons, once thought invincible, are now useless. The armada that had been poised to crush humanity retreats in fear. Earth has won, but not without a heavy cost. Auric and the surviving soldiers are battered and broken from the intense battles. Their bodies are covered in wounds, their faces marked by exhaustion, but they stand victorious. Their eyes are filled with pride, knowing they fought with everything they had to protect their planet. This victory, hard-earned and bittersweet, proves that humanity can never be underestimated. In the end, the battle for Earth is not just a victory of technology, but of the human spirit. The aliens, who believed their advanced AI and war machines would make them invincible, are defeated by the one thing they couldn't comprehend: humanity's relentless will to survive. It's not the aliens' superior technology that wins wars, it's the strength of human courage, determination, and the will to fight for those they love. The story's theme of good versus evil rings clear. The aliens, with their cold, calculating AI supremacy, are a symbol of tyranny and control. But humanity, with all its flaws and weaknesses, stands against them, fueled by a desire for freedom and justice. The fight was not just for survival, it was a battle for the heart of what it means to be human. The victory is not just about the defeat of the alien forces, but the triumph of human resilience over impossible odds. As the dust settles, Captain Auric Malone stands amidst the ruins, gazing out over the planet they've saved. The victory feels hollow without the comrades he's lost along the way, especially Bonner. He reflects on the journey, on the cost of war, and on the courage of his fallen soldiers. He's physically exhausted, but emotionally there's a deep sense of pride. "We didn't just win because we were smarter," Auric says quietly to himself, looking at the stars. "We won because we fought like hell." The words hang in the air, a reminder of the price of victory. Auric knows that humanity's fight for freedom isn't just a battle against aliens, it's a battle that will continue for as long as there are threats to the things they cherish. And as long as humans are willing to fight, no matter the odds, the spirit of humanity will always prevail. The story ends with a sense of hope, a belief that no matter how dark the future may seem, humanity will always stand strong, united in the face of adversity.